Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about my favorite thing, food. So let's talk about food. There's 4 new restaurants you definitely need to know about when you're coming down to Northwest Arkansas or if you currently live here. And number 5 is, that is gonna be a fun one because it is my personal favorite. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you could like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing makes sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you are coming down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely let me know. Let me put it on the calendar. Let's meet up for coffee. Let's meet up to look at some homes for sale. Let's meet up some homes for rent. Let me know that you're coming down, and we can talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America to move here, literally. If you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. It sounds exactly what it is. It's literally a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What are the schools like? What's going on in Fayetteville? What are the hospitals like? All the things you'd want to know in a little package, boop, 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 shipped right to your home, Enter your name below, enter your address below. Where am I shipping this package to? Let me know in the information below. I'll make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite 4-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. All right, so the first thing we need to talk about technically is not a restaurant. So you're like, Phillip, you just lied to me. Well, there is food involved here, I promise you that one. We're talking about Brightwater. If you don't know what Brightwater is, it's actually a culinary school located in the 8th Street Market near the Momentary. It is a place where you can go and basically learn how to be a culinary chef. Now, the reason this is important for the area is because Northwest Arkansas is very, very specific when it comes to restaurants. They like to use a lot of locally produced food versus outsourcing anywhere else. And that kind of goes with the culture, with whether it's Walmart, JB Hunt, Tyson, and a lot of the growers here. You'll find a lot of the growers at the farmers markets all the time. So Brightwater is a locally culinary school. This is where it comes really fascinating, is that they just got a $650,000 grant given to them by the USDA to start a actual butcher program inside of the actual Brightwater College. Now, the reason this is important, again, is because there are so many buildings that I need to talk about more on this channel because there's so much going on here. But when it comes to local grown stuff, there's so many different, Center of the Ozarks or Market of the Ozarks is a new building being built in Springdale that's gonna house a lot of locally grown food and stuff that's gonna be able to be purchased throughout the week in actual NWA. So long story short, there's actually be a brand new butchery pathway when it comes to design, or actually food culinary stuff in Brightwater. So it's a big deal because obviously Northwest Arkansas is so focused on local stuff. It just makes sense for them to be able to focus directly on butchery here in Northwest Arkansas, because obviously a lot of production happens in Northwest Arkansas and around the outskirts for food in general. And the second thing when it comes to new restaurants opening here in Northwest Arkansas, and this is actually something I've been looking for a long time, is City Park. The owners of Feed and Folly, which is one of my favorite restaurants in downtown Fayetteville, I think last year, bought a property and revamped it, the whole thing, closer to downtown Fayetteville, off a little bit of outskirts, but they wanted to make a brand new restaurant style thing, something completely different, called City Park. It's an open venue restaurant, TVs, the whole thing, no real seating inside, which makes sense for the area because you can kind of be outdoors for a long part of the year here. But really cool place. They just opened up, so definitely check them out. I just ate there a little while ago. Great food. I had kind of this chicken bowl. It was fantastic. Loved it. And it's really interesting because you can tell that there's going to be some music venues there at some point. There's a lot of lights outside. There's a huge space for food. There's alcohol served. So I know that there's going to be a slow growth there. Now, the fun thing I'm even more excited about is the expansion happening next year. They're going to even expand it farther. They're going to go over a river. There's going to be more spots. It's going to be fantastic. Classic downtown Fayetteville vibe. Keep Fayetteville funky, the whole thing. So it's one of those things where I'm really excited about this restaurant. Definitely check them out when you're in the area. Whoa, before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move to the area and you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. And it sounds exactly what it is. It's literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms. Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Enter all that information below and make sure you miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? Who's playing at the amphitheater? Who's playing over at Realtor Live? What new businesses are moving here? What new companies are moving here? Who's uprooting their headquarters and moved to... So much going on all the time. So much. So much. Enter your name below, enter your email below. Every single Friday I send the email just kind of talking about all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. But side note, sad note, side note, you will get a little fear of missing out, a little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third restaurant opening up in Northwest Arkansas is actually called Homegrown, and it's in Springdale. Now again, this goes to the culture of Northwest Arkansas. It's very organically based, locally grown stuff. Looks like a fantastic restaurant. I've yet to eat there yet, but I promise you there will be a video coming out here very shortly because it just opened up and I need to get there. It's like right there. Anyways, I'm gonna check it out, let you guys know. But from what I've actually heard from friends, super, super good food. Loved it. All kind of locally sourced stuff. Now it makes sense that it's in Springdale, and that's because, like I said before, the market of the Ozarks will eventually be open. It's being built as we speak, but it's gonna be a place to actually locally source food to actually use in both restaurants and also at your home. So fantastic. So it'll be kind of like a subset of a farmer's market, but it's open all the time. So again, Homegrown looks super good, excited. I love when new, I would say, interesting restaurants open in Northwest Arkansas, and this is definitely one of them. And the fourth restaurant opening up here in Northwest Arkansas, and this is gonna be a little bit of a side path here. Not quite a restaurant, and it's not quite even about people. They're actually opening up a robot coffee shop in XNA, which is our airport here. What? Okay, tell me more. So there is a robot, so hilariously enough, there's actually a robot burger maker being experimented with Sam's Club right now. That's a whole different video. But they're making a robot coffee shop, a robot coffee, no humans. Who needs humans nowadays? No. So they're making a robot coffee shop in XNA. But the reason I want to mention this is because not only is it cool, not only is it when I fly out of here, I'll get a cup of coffee, but not only that, the most important thing, it's Onyx coffee. Classic. Of course, Onyx would be part of this because that's just what they do. They do all the fun, weird stuff with their marketing and all the cool stuff. So if you are in XNA and you are flying into the area, definitely stop at, I guess we'll call it Onyx shop, not really, but we'll stop at the robot coffee shop in XNA. If I don't know how to even do a review on this. I don't know. But when I do one, I will definitely put it on here. And the fifth and final restaurant opening up in Northwest Arkansas, and of course there's so many, but these are the ones I just wanted to highlight. And this is one of my favorite. I was really excited for this one. I'm not gonna pronounce it right, so please forgive me, but who cares because it's so good. Umai, a brand new hot pot place is opening up in Northwest Arkansas. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm a big fan of ramen. This isn't quite ramen. It's basically, if you know like Asian cuisine, a hot pot is basically like it literally is a hot pot of water and you cook things inside of there at the table and you take it all out. It's a whole thing. It's definitely a more go with people kind of thing. I love it. It's so cool, so fun. Have I been there yet? Not yet because it just opened, but I promise, again, this seems like a trend here. I promise you there will be a review coming soon. But anytime you say hot pot, I will be there. If you say ramen, not a problem. If you say pizza, not a problem. Say pancakes, 100%. Does it waffle? It waffles. I will be at any waffles. Waffles, pancakes, ramen, pizza. Wow. My diet. I need help. Anyways. New business opened, hot pot place, love it, Asian cuisine, love it. It's gonna be fantastic. I know it just because it's very unique to the area. So if you are coming to Northwest Arkansas, definitely check it out. And as soon as I get there, I will definitely let you know. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it to get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, see you next one.